Alright everybody, welcome back to part 3 of our BlackThorne playthrough. This is mission number 3, the Wastelands, levels 9 through 12, and this is by far the hardest mission of this challenge, especially the latter part, but we'll get to that later towards the second half of this video here. For right now, you're going to see this particular mission and these levels are going to test your jumping ability, your ability to judge how far you have to run and go to get over gaps here. Some of them are not too difficult, you can tiptoe up, some of them require running starts. And you got some new enemies here. These ones are rock beasts. They basically disguise themselves as square rocks and they will roll at you. So you have to hide yourself and then shoot them down in order to take them out, just like other enemies. 4 shots will do the trick, and you can tell them apart because they're typically dark gray or dark brown versus the regular rocks, which you see right there. So with that in mind, keep in mind you're going to see quite a few of those throughout this mission here. With that one out of the way, we're going to backtrack ourselves up this hill and then over to the left. And then what does this guy have for us right here conspicuously? Oh, it's a hover bomb. Now what could that possibly be used for? Well, think back. Those are usually used to blow open doors and blast computers. So we know one's coming. When? I don't know. There's the bridge item. We take good use of it right now immediately. We have another rock beast we're just going to blow right past. And we have another big jump, which we might be able to jump or not. If you have a fire bomb, this is a good place to use it. If not, no big deal. Just keep on moving across. There will be plenty of opportunities to get health potions here, so whatever, it doesn't matter. Take careful use of shots here, and yeah, you can see even with a running start, you're probably not going to clear that gap, so not a big deal regardless of what happens. There's a firebomb. Thank you so much for giving it to us after we could have used it. Climb up here, go way across over the collapsing bridge. Another hazard you're going to see quite a bit of throughout this mission here. You're going to keep moving over to the right. Don't worry about that blue grunt. By the way, ooh, that hurts. You're going to see a lot of enemies here that you don't necessarily have to kill in this mission. They're just put there to really piss you off and see if you know how to get through them or test whether you should kill them at all. So yeah, that was a troll clearly. Here's another rock beast, and this is one that you have to kill because it guards a very important item that you need to finish the level. Now, what exactly does it hold? Well, you're going to find out in 3, 2, 1. It is a key. Yes, the key. If you go all the way back here, there was a key door that we bypassed because we couldn't open it up. Well, if we go back down here, we're going to see, there we are, there's the key door. We're going to insert the key. Let us continue on with the next part of this level here. So the first half of this level hasn't been too terrible, although the introduction of those rock beasts are certainly going to make your blood pressure go up if you don't know how to handle them. Fortunately, they're not too bad now. We've gotten used to them. This is like the 3rd or 4th rock beast we've come across in the first part of this mission, so we know what we're doing right now. And oops, and that's exactly what happens if you're not paying attention. You're going to get hit, and these things will harm you if you don't get out of their way immediately after you kill them, so please be aware of that. Got another hover bomb. We got 2. And we're definitely going to be using at least one of them here. Ooh, that was a very fortunate grab on the ledge right there. All right, there's the elevator that's going to take us to the second part of this mission here. Now, clearly, we can't go through it yet, so we're going to go down this hole, and we're going to use this section here to run across. This gap can be jumped, I do believe. Unfortunately, we didn't make it. So we're going to go up here, and this is where we're going to make use of something very important. Yeah, the firebomb. Thanks for nothing. We get them right after we need them. Now, there's a gun. Clearly, you're going to get hit by that if you don't know what to expect. The hover bomb right here will take out the computer and the gun at the same time, which is really nice. So don't worry about pumping 10 shots into it. So take out the gun, take out the computer, get a running start, jump across the gap, and you can take this elevator all the way up to the next part of this mission here. So this will be level 10 in effect for all that we know here. Up we go. And as this very elongated black screen loading sequence happens here, we move into level 10. We can see some exploding bomb spiders here, some blue grunts, some blocked doors. Nothing we can really do anything about yet, but take note of what we're doing here because we need to follow this map layout exactly. We're going to go through a little hole in the wall, and we're going to go down, down, down. We haven't killed a single enemy yet, but that will be changing, I assure you. Some of these enemies, once again, need to remind you, don't have to be killed, so don't sweat it. You don't have to kill everything here. Now here we have our first NPC of the level, and he gives us something very important, another bridge item. So we're getting these bridge items very quickly in the first half of these levels here. This is an enemy, this rock beast. You can kill it if you want to, and you can safely kill it from the far right side cliff if you want to. If not, not a big deal, because this rock beast doesn't really give you anything anyway. Same thing with this rock beast. If you happen to activate it, kill it if you want to, or just get out of the way. It doesn't really matter. Now here, this can get tricky. You're going to run across, you're going to collapse the bridge, and try to get up here before these blue grunts can hit you. That can be very, very tricky. By the way, make sure you don't fall all the way down there. That was the best way to do it. Run off the top and you will automatically grab that cliff there. Take out these octovines, keep moving across. Thankfully, we have the bridge item here because without it, you cannot advance to the next part of this level yet. But we're going to go down here, take out these octovines, or you could just use the bridge item, go straight across them. There's nothing down here that you need to be down here for anyway. So whatever you want to do, it doesn't really matter. Now with the bridge item in place, you could walk up there if you want to, but we're going to go all the way across and get this health potion here. Remember, health potions, you can never have too many of them, right? Well, we got our first one, and we're certainly going to need them for later parts of the level here, especially later parts of the mission. Now when you get up here, you're going to go all the way over to the left. Don't bother killing that blue grunt just yet. There will come a time if you want to shoot it that you can. Don't leave just yet. We need to take this rock beast out. He guards a very important item that we need to finish this level here, and you're going to see Oop, took out an NPC by accident. Thankfully, there's no penalty for killing NPCs in this game. It's just, oops, whatever. And he has a key, another key item that we're picking up here. So now we have a key, a levitator, a bridge item. We got a lot of stuff that we've got early on in this level, and clearly we need them. I'm glad we got that stuff out of the way early so we can focus on the exploration and platforming and jumping right now. Jump down across, jump down yet again. You can go down that ladder, or you can just go right over here and drop yourself down over the ledge. Now, you get punched off like that, that's kind of funny, by the way. Make sure you have a health potion like I did. I'm playing kind of loosey-goosey because I know exactly what to expect in this level, but if you don't, you might want to take precautions here and obviously have health potions. Now, we're going through here. You don't want to jump down there. You want to go down very carefully, climb down the ledges here. The levitator item will be critical coming up right about now, so make sure you have it in your possession because you will be using it very soon. There's a gun. Shoot it if you want to, or just climb up out of the way. Doesn't really matter. Want to play it safe, shoot it down. Now, what do we got here? Another health potion. Good thing, too, because we used the last one. Now, this one, here's another gun, so get it, duck, roll, and jump, or you can shoot the gun. Doesn't really matter. Here's another blue grunt. You don't have to kill this one. Keep running past. Now, what do we got here? This part can be tricky depending on what this blue grunt decides to do. If he's off screen, you can just go to the edge and drop yourself down. If he's not, you may have to take a moment to shoot him and take him out safely. I elected to pump a few bullets into him. Didn't really matter either way for me. Run off the edge. There are some octovines down here, but it doesn't really matter. Again, we've got plenty of health. We have health potions. The only reason we came down there was for that door switch. So hit the switch, get up there quickly, and then dash over to the left before the door falls down again. And what do we got here? This is where the levitator is needed. So get it, drop it right about there, turn around, whew, and we're going to keep on moving up here. Now, what do we have up here? This is a section where you need your key door item here, and thankfully we do. We got all that stuff early. Now, with all of the key items out of the way, we're just stacking up health potions here. Can't say I'm going to complain. Got everything that we need, and now we got two more blue grunts. Dash right past them. You don't have to kill them. This section can be tricky. Tiptoe to the edge, jump across. This part's ugly, and you're going to see it again in the next couple screens here. Drop down. Don't go all the way down there. Make sure you hit the ledge, or you will fall to your death, and this entire run will be for naught. You can drop down here because you got a couple octovines that'll save you from sure death, and it's not a big deal because you got plenty of health potions. You're not going to die from hitting an octovine, so whatever. Now here, you're going to have another long section with a breakaway bridge and two grunts. Run past them. You may take a hit or a shot. It's okay. Drop down again. Ooh, a lot of exploding spiders here, so get the item, get the hover bomb, jump across, hopefully not get hit like me. And another very tricky cliff here. Drop down very carefully, not the whole way. Yes, don't worry about that item over there. It's a firebomb. You don't need it. Take out these octovines. If you have a firebomb, that's great. If not, shoot them out. Use the hover bomb, take out the computer, and whoo, wow, a lot going on in this level here. And that's going to take care of mission 3-2, level 10. And we are now into the latter half of this mission, which is absolutely extremely difficult compared to what you've seen previously. I would say this mission and the next one are make or break right here. If you can beat these two missions, you're clearly going to beat the challenge. And this is going to be the true test of your skill right here. So pay absolute attention. Everything that you've done up to this point is building to this level. And we're going to see if you have what it takes to beat the pro challenge right here, right now. So, what do we get? Another health potion? Technically not necessary, but if you've never played this level, and heck, even if you have, I would still recommend getting it because you're going to see a lot of blue grunts here. Fortunately, in the last two levels, we've had the luxury of being able to bypass and just run right through them without killing them because they don't give us any real items and it's not really worth our time. Here, you don't really have a choice. A lot of these enemies in these levels have been strategically placed in a way where you have to kill them in order to advance the mission. That one isn't one of them. Now, this blue grunt carcass is over here though, and this is interestingly placed, other than the stupid Octavines. So pick up the health potion and then pick up a key. That's the reason we want down here. Ah, okay. So we got our key, jump across, we're going to keep moving over left. Now there is a door over here. Unfortunately, we can't access it because we were wasting time killing enemies, but that's okay. We're going to backtrack here again. NPC gave us another key. Doesn't look like we had one, but we actually have two now. So we're going to backtrack, go through this door. We're going to immediately use that key, but it's okay. We still have the second one. That one will be used very shortly. Ooh, we almost got punched by a blue grunt, and we had a rock beast right there waiting for us. You think these developers are trying to troll us a little bit? Nah, not the least. Alright, continuing to backtrack. So now this time, we're going to keep running across, and we're going to try to trigger that door. We're going to go through just the way we did the first time. We have to be very careful, jump these gaps, remember what's here, because it's very easy to fall in these holes and screw yourself up and waste a lot of time. So very carefully jump through right before the door drops. Wow. We have another rock beast here, so go through carefully. This rock beast, to my knowledge, doesn't give you anything, so don't worry about killing it. So just go up the ladder, move, move, move. Ooh, look at this. Now, these blue grunts, this is what I'm talking about here. They don't really give you anything special, so you think you can just run right by them, right? No! These are specific enemies that you have to kill to advance because of the way they're positioned here. Now, this is a case where you may just want to opt to take a hit or two in order to get 2 free shots on these grunts that may punch you or shoot you. It's okay if you got the health and if you have the health potions, so don't feel bad about it. Clearly, I opted to take a couple shots here, and it's okay. So with that out of the way, 2 grunts down. This one up here technically doesn't have to be killed if you're able to run right past it. Don't climb up there if he's standing right there because you'll get punched right off. So this is probably about where it's safe. When it's safe, go through, shoot him, kill him if you want to, or not, just do this. Here, be very careful not to jump across until you shoot the Octavines. So now we are going to jump across with a running boost. I don't think that was really necessary, but hey, I like running boosts. Reminds me of Prince of Persia so much. Going down, and what do we have in through here? Well, check this out. We're going to have a hover bomb. No, that is a wasp bomb drone. And a purple grunt up there. We all know what those things have at this point in the game. They're always good for 2 free wasp bombs. So we're going to take them out when it's safe and get the wasp bomb drones because those will clearly be useful at some point in this mission, probably toward the end. And one more shot's going to do it there. I believe there is a rock beast down there as well. Getting to the point where we should probably use a health potion, and we did. So now we pick up wasp bomb, number 1, number 2. And what are we going to do? We're going to go across. There is another item down there. I believe that is a firebomb or a health potion. Either way, if you want to get it, great. It's not really necessary, so we're just going to keep on moving. Jump across carefully. Oh, and this is another nasty section. Look at that. Blue grunts, Octavines, falling bridges. Not a fun section there. If you take your time, you're probably going to get blown apart and ripped to shreds, so that's exactly why I chose to jump through it. If you are precarious and you go too cautiously, you're going to meet your end most likely, unless you got health potions. Look at this, 2 more blue grunts, run through. Another rock beast with a dead end. So we're going to have to kill the rock beast here, and it probably has something considering the fact that this is a dead end. So what exactly does it have that we need? We're about to find out. It has an item. Ah, a bridge item. That's the 3rd level in a row with a bridge item here. So we get it. Avoid the blue grunts. Now we have to backtrack through all this lovely crap that we ran through here. So blue grunts, Octavines, whatever. The Octavines I don't really care about at this point. It's the grunts and the positioning of them that really annoy me here. So we're going to very carefully take all this stuff out. That is a collapsible part of the bridge that we didn't hit when we came over the first time. So now it's going to fall. Get out of the way. We're probably going to get punched. Ooh, we are very lucky to not get punched back off there. So what are we doing this time? We're going to go back down. And we're going to try to kill this thing the right way here. There's just too many enemies here. It's just not a safe idea to go through there. So, again, how far are we into this run right now? Probably, we're clearly over an hour at this point, I would think. Believe me, when you are an hour into any challenge, failing is not an option. So it's okay to go slow if you know what's coming up. Fortunately, I do. If you don't, and you've never played this game, that could be a little bit different, obviously. So, we have another blue grunt here. And look where it's positioned. This is not a case where you want to jump up there or climb up there until he's out of the way, because he will punch you off. Very nasty positioning here. Unfortunately, it wasn't cooperating with us here, so run down. We have a chance here to go down and get this item, so we're going to take a moment to do it. I believe it's a health potion, if I'm not mistaken, and sure enough it is. Now we have 2, if not 3 health potions. That's more than enough to get us through this level here and get us to the final part of the mission. So we're in really good shape right now. We just have to be cautious. Don't fall down the hole now. That would end the mission, because this is too far of a hole to recover from. Going through the doorway. Ooh, let me take a punch right in the face. A sucker punch. Thank you so much for that. We're just going to keep on moving. We don't get anything from that enemy anyway, so who cares? Now we're going to continue moving forward here over to the right. Just jump right across. What do we have? An item that we missed the first time. That's another health potion. You think they're just trying to make this easy for us right now, or they know that we're going to take some heavy damage coming up here? Now here, you remember this section. We're going to have to go down. We can't go across all the way to the right because there was a door that closed and there's no way to open that switch from this side. So now we're going to have to backtrack. We're basically back at the start of the level again. Yeah, I know, if you like backtracking, or if you don't like it, you're going to hate this game, because there is quite a bit of it in some of these levels here. Now we're going to keep moving. This time we have what we need. We're going to jump up here again and climb that ladder. This is a case where you're going to have to take out these blue grunts unless you can coerce them to get out of your way. So we're going to be very careful in how we do this. I would strongly advise not standing on the edge like this, because if you get shot, you're going to get blasted all the way down to the ground. So probably move to the middle if you're going to opt to kill these blue grunts here, like me. I'm playing very, very unwise right now. And this is very tricky. Anyone who's played the grunts by this point knows that you have very little time to react to shoot these things. Thankfully, we took one of them out, and I think that one did drop an item. Oh, and you can see what I mean. If you stand on the edge and you're trying to shoot these grunts, you're probably going to get shot off a ledge here. So we're at a point where we can probably jump across right now. And you can opt to kill this thing or move it out of the way. I'm going to attempt to shoot it some more. And again, I don't know if this one gives us an item. I believe the first one did. So we'll just take our time. Oh, that lovely little stupid thing. Unfortunately, not having a lot of luck right now. We're trying to roll in and be sneaky, and we'll just walk right past it, so whatever. Here we go. There's the computer. We have our wasp bomb. Get it up, over, and across. Take it out. And that's the last real barrier door we have to worry about here. So now we're going to go back down. The gateway is clear to finish this level here, so we're just going to opt to run back across. Now we're going to go over this way. We have not seen this part of the level yet because we didn't have the bridge item to go up here and finish it. But now that we do, oh, we have a key. That's for opening the very last door we haven't seen yet. So let's use our bridge item. Go ahead and access it. Stick it right there in the hole, all the way across that gap that we could not cross otherwise. And it's just a matter of walking a few more screens until we're over and done with. Another collapsible bridge that nobody cares about. Now we have one last grunt that we have to take out before we can complete this level here. And you might wonder, why don't I just jump across the hole, put the key in, and then go through the door? That is a beginner's trap. If you do that, you're going to get punched by the blue grunt. And again, if you think back to the earlier levels, if you remember, you touch those doors, you actually take damage. So if you run too far and too fast, you're going to take damage from the door, just like Dragon's Quest. These are the only 2 games I can think of, by the way, where you take damage from touching a door. And then you got the blue grunt. If you stop short on the run, you're going to get punched by the blue grunt continuously. So it's just safer and better to stop there and shoot the enemy carefully before running across. Oh, by the way, we're done with level 11. Final level of mission number 3. Final part of this game, and it is by far the hardest one. But thankfully, I know a way to cheese it. And we're going to show you just how to Swiss it. Or Limburger, or whatever. Now, normally, you wouldn't be doing this part of the level until the very end. Ooh, wow, I almost got punched twice. What we're doing here is we're going to make use of a glitch that is typically seen by speedrunners here. And this is going to save us about 8 to 10 minutes on a normal playthrough here, which really, I don't care about time, obviously. But considering how difficult this particular level of the mission is, it's worth actually chancing it. And that's exactly what I've opted to do here. Now, this is the most precarious and precise part of the challenge in the run here. Watch what I did. I ran off that ledge, and I'm holding onto the bridge. I'm waiting till this blue grunt gets right in the middle, right there. I'm going to drop, have him punch me, walk across, try to climb this bridge, and the hope is that he punches me as I'm in the middle of climbing the bridge. Unfortunately, I was a little too fast right there, and I'm taking a lot of punches right now, which is a big problem. And that's a reason why I got the health potion. earlier on in this level here. If I didn't have the health potion, I would be dead right now, because what I'm hoping happens with this glitch is that I get punched while I'm climbing and I get knocked through the bottom of the bridge down to the very end of the level here. So we're basically hoping to skip 8 to 10 minutes of this level through a glitch. And you have to have at least 3 hit points to survive it, which right now we do. And this is very dangerous, and oh, thankfully we did it, and that's the end of the level. Wow. That is extremely difficult to pull off, but we did, and we are now done with BlackThorne Challenge 148 in the books. Thank God. Thank you all for watching so much. Always appreciated. Take care. I will see you in the next mission with 40 left to go. Have a good one.